The best, hardest money in the world, Bitcoin. Now, if you haven't heard my constitutional silver video, go check that out first before you watch this. Constitutional silver, in my opinion, is God's money. It's the best physical money in the world, constitutional silver. Whatever country you live in, but particularly in the United States, I think that's the best one. But the best digital money for the people is Bitcoin. Now, I've been talking about this for a while, and the reason why I don't the reason why I don't get a lot of views on my channel is because I'm very outspoken. I go 100% against the algorithms, and I talk about the thing that the government is scared of the most, and that's Bitcoin. And I'm telling you, that's what they're scared of. I'm not saying they're not scared of gold and silver. If Bitcoin didn't exist, they would definitely be more scared of gold and silver. That's why they don't educate us on it. But trust me, if they had a choice of what they want you to buy, they'd rather you have gold and silver. I mean, of course, they'd rather have you in the fiat. But in comparison to Bitcoin, they'd rather have you have gold and silver. Listen, guys, I made a video a couple of months ago talking about how to be one of the richest people in the world. And I think Bitcoin at the time was 23,000. Bitcoin just reached 30,000 last night. Now, is it going to drop below 30? Maybe. I don't know. But here's one thing that I know for 99.99% certain. It may drop down, but it's going to keep going up. Okay? Now, I don't like to, and the only reason I'm saying this is because we measure it in dollars. I don't like measuring Bitcoin in dollars. I like measuring Bitcoin in my purchasing power. And since you first bought it, or since I first bought it, I can purchase more things then than I could do. I could purchase more things now than I could do then if you started off in 2009. Way more stuff. Bitcoin is deflationary. Cash is inflationary because they keep making more of it. And as you see, the dollars are losing purchasing power. The United States of America is losing its world reserve currency status as we speak. Right now, what's going on all over the world, the BRICS nations, everything's going on. We have dollars, trillions of dollars outside of the United States, in the other 6 continents, in the other 191 countries or whatever. It's all over the place. Once it starts losing its value and we lose the world reserve currency and those dollars start coming back here to America, my God. You think inflation's bad now. You're going to be paying $50 for a Big Mac. And Matthew Cratter talks about that in the video. I'm going to leave a link. He's out of town right now, but he made a video that he shot probably a few weeks ago. I think it's called Bitcoin for Beginners in the year 2023. And he explains what Bitcoin is from A to Z from the beginning. Bitcoin is deflationary, okay? Meaning the more you buy, the more things that you're going to be able to purchase with. Meaning the value will go up on it. Oh, these dogs are going off over here. Bitcoin is the best digital money in the world, and we're living in a digital world, okay? Whether we like it or not, that's just the way it is. I love silver. That's my favorite physical money. The problem is I can't transact with it over online, over the internet. I don't want to mail it to somebody to buy something. I can't, buy anything on Amazon with it. And unfortunately, I can't go to the store and trade it in for things. Bitcoin, more and more, it will. We're living in a different world today, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm telling you right now, they may try to stop Bitcoin, the government. I'm not going to lie about that. And they may try to put rules on it and stuff like that. And they're trying to. But they can't stop it. They just can't. Bitcoin is getting more and more valuable as we go. There's only going to be 21 million Bitcoin. There's 100 million Satoshis in every Bitcoin. I'm telling you guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I know I'm supposed to say that. But I will say this. I did go to school for finance. I was 15 credits short of a finance degree, and I was going to go into the personal finance thing and be a financial advisor. So even though I don't have my Series 7, or whatever it's called, I haven't done it in a while. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. Okay. And I'm supposed to say this on YouTube, but who gives a shit what YouTube says? They don't care about what I say. And I'm telling you, man, right now, as far as Bitcoin is concerned, I'm one of the richest people in the world. I'm in the 1% of Bitcoin owners. I'm in the 5% of physical silver owners. I'm almost in the 1%. I'm not quite there yet. I'm trying to get there. And you don't need that much to get to be 1%. Look it up. If you want, in today's money, if you want to get your fair share of Bitcoin, there's 8 billion people in the world, ladies and gentlemen. There's only going to be about 14 or 15 million Bitcoin. The reason I'm saying that is because by the year 2140, the last Bitcoin will be mined. We'll be dead then. Right now it's about 19.3 million. And there's been about 4 or 5 million estimated that have been lost because someone died and lost their key phrase and their passcode and stuff like that. Watch this video on the link I'm sending you and start buying some Bitcoin. I'm telling you. Since I made that video, Oliver Velez, when he was telling you to buy it and stuff like that, it's already up $6,000-$7,000. Again, it's going to go down, but in those videos, watch what he says. When you look at the charts, this guy's one of the best. Now, he is a financial advisor, I think, and a stock market guru. He looks at the charts. He has a lot of Bitcoin. He has way more Bitcoin than I have, way more cash than I have. Very, very successful man. He says, when you look at the charts, it's not about the highs. Everybody keeps talking about 69,000, which was the high, all-time high. He goes, don't look at that. Look at the high, and then look where it went down to. The lows, every time it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, but it's going up and to the right. It's not about the highs, he says. It's about the lows. Stupid. That's what he says in the video. And every time a high comes up and goes down, the lows get higher and higher and higher. And again, guys, there's so much money printing or fiat currency printing. It ain't even about the dollar amount. It's about what you can buy. And if you take Bitcoin and divide everything by Bitcoin, everything that you know, because it will be priced in Bitcoin one day, but everything you know is being deflationary, and it's costing less Bitcoin to buy cars, less Bitcoin to buy houses, food, everything else. It will be the digital money in the future. Now, I don't plan on spending mine for years. I'm just in the accumulation phase, and I was happy and sad because it went up to 30,000, but it pissed me off because now it's costing me more US dollars to get the same amount, which is good. I wanted to go up, but it's like, dang, because I'm thinking about it in long term. Same thing with our silver. I have my Bitcoiners ask me, if you love Bitcoin so much and thinks it's the strongest money, why do you have silver? I said, because if they have a temporary ban on Bitcoin, or if we have an EMP go, and everything goes down digitally and stuff like that, the Bitcoin will still be there, but I'm not gonna be able to use it. I need to do something. And plus, you need to have a portfolio that's diverse, right? It's not very diverse, mine. I just have metals, cash, a lot of things that I physically need that can buy with the cash, and I have my only digital money. I don't mess with cryptocurrencies. So that's why I have the best money in the world, the best physical money in the world, and that's constitutional silver. Again, my brain is logical, man. When I really started looking at Bitcoin with my logical brain, I said, well, wait a minute. Everybody keeps saying it's crashing, but every time it crashes, it goes back up. It's never going to zero like everybody's saying, and all it keeps doing is going higher and higher and higher. And oh, by the way, there's only 21 million of them. Wow. There's a couple of countries that adopted it as legal tender. You can have a bank on your own phone. It's the antithesis or the opposite of the CBDCs, and I can transact digitally. Wow. Okay. And then I started really learning it. And again, I read the Constitution every day, every morning, and you become what you think about. And when I read the white paper of Bitcoin and Satoshi Nakamoto reminds me a lot of some of the four founding fathers of this country, particularly George Washington. And when I was reading the white paper, it reminded me a lot of the Constitution, ladies and gentlemen. And you talking about freedom money? I'm all about freedom on this channel. And this is why the algos don't like me, because they're trying to get rid of Bitcoin. It's money in cyberspace. I've seen some of the smartest people in the world that took their time to look at it, who weren't making money in the fiat currency Ponzi scheme, like Warren Muppet and Charlie Muppet. I love those guys, but they got bailed out a lot, and they're pretty evil men too. I hate to say that, and I love those guys. I used to love them, but once I found out about them, They weren't what they seemed. Just put it this way. When you get some really smart men like engineers and you know, people that are really, really smart and they really look at Bitcoin, they're like, wow. And again, when it first came out, a lot of nerds and geeks were in it. They weren't in it for the money. They were in it for the technology. They weren't trying to get rich. There could never be another Bitcoin again. Learn everything you can about Bitcoin and buy some. Okay, I'm telling you to buy some. Just buy a little bit. Buy $5, like Trader University said, and get familiar with it and learn about it every single day. And just buy a little bit more and a little bit more. Once you get familiar with it and you really understand how it works, because you guys are like me, you guys want freedom, right? It's good to have a diverse portfolio. Keep your metals. Don't ever trade in your metals. The Bitcoiners, again, they get mad at me when I don't trade in my metals. I'll never trade in my metals for Bitcoin. I'm a Bitcoin miner and a silver miner, meaning I go to work every single day to take that cash and go buy physical silver and digital physical Bitcoin. And when I say physical Bitcoin, I have it in my own possession. When you get familiar with Bitcoin and you have it on an exchange, once you really understand it, then you get you a cold storage off the internet, not connected to the internet. You can get a hot wallet too, only just for a little bit of Bitcoin. And then take it off the exchange. Because having Bitcoin on the exchange is like having cash in the bank. Buy Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just telling you that. Buy it, buy it, buy it. Do not be a person that doesn't listen to me. Again, I'm not telling you to break the bank. I'm telling you to buy Bitcoin. I don't make a dime off this. Okay? I'm telling you, I don't. You guys are my brothers in arms. You guys are my freedom brothers. Right? This is constitutional money, ladies and gentlemen. That if the four founding fathers were here, it'd be in the Constitution. I'm telling you that right now. So let me know what you guys think. Some of you guys have told me that you bought Bitcoin because I said it, which I can't tell you what that means to me. But you have to do your own research. And I'm not an expert on it. I've only been doing it for 2 years. But I learned, again, I don't have a job. So I got a lot of time when I need to do something. And right now, I feel like I'm in school right now. I'm learning so much stuff about things that the powers that be didn't want me to learn. And you need to do that too on your off time. Work harder on yourself than you ever do any job, ladies and gentlemen. Always work your butt off on yourself. You can work your butt off at your job too, but don't work harder for them than you do you. Do your research and buy some Bitcoin. Thank you guys so much. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.